We begin with part one, the ontology of longing. In philosophy, ontology refers to the nature of being. In Portugal, one's nature is defined by the presence of absence. Saudade represents a liminal state, a threshold where the pleasure of memory intersects with the pain of loss. At a C2 level, we avoid words like homesickness. Instead, we speak of ontological depth. It is the realization that your soul is inextricably linked to a past that is now irretrievable. Mastering these descriptions requires a sophisticated lexicon. Liminality describes that threshold state. Wistfulness is the quiet, pensive manifestation of that longing. And irretrievability highlights the bittersweet truth that cannot be recovered, only felt. Interestingly, we see a nostalgic pivot in modern consumer psychology. Since 2022, global media has moved away from pragmatism toward radical vulnerability. The world is learning what the Portuguese have known for centuries, that there is power in acknowledging our collective saudade. But there is a second half to this story, the fatalism of fate. If saudade is how we feel about the past, Fado is how we accept the future. The word Fado comes from the Latin fatum, or fate. In English, we use the term fatalism to describe the resigned acceptance of a predetermined outcome. Fado music is the sonic frequency of that belief. It suggests that while life is difficult, it is also inevitable. Listen to these collocations. We speak of resigned acceptance, accepting a burden without protest. We discuss inevitable destiny, a future that cannot be altered. And we describe sonic resonance, how music mirrors our internal existential disquiet. Observe the semantic drivers. Saudade is past-oriented emotion. Fado is future-oriented philosophy. Saudade is a silent disquiet. Fado is a communal vocal expression of that pain. Together they form the complete circle of the Portuguese experience. As the fadistas sing, Fado is the soul's way of admitting that the past is deep and the future is written in the salt of our tears. It is a surrender to the Atlantic. Historically, this evolved from the 15th century age of discovery, where mariners longed for a home, to the 19th century ports of Lisbon, where Fado became the anthem of the marginalized. Eventually, poets like Fernando Pessoa codified these feelings into the intellectual asset they are today. I leave you with this final existential inquiry. Can one achieve true happiness without first acknowledging the saudade within? I look forward to your profound and pensive responses in the comments. Thank you for watching this episode with me today.